This is your tutorial for the April No Foolin calendar. It's the fitness challenge calendar for the month of April 2016. So I hope you'll join me. I'm going to go through the exercises with you, and you can follow me along, or you can just watch and get a sense of what they are. So this month we're doing intervals every single day, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I am going to go through probably 1 or 2 rounds of each thing with you. You will be doing 8 total rounds, which means you'll be doing each exercise 4 times through. So let's get started. The first one is donkey kicks and roll-ups. Now you don't need any equipment for any of these exercises, but I do have the option to add equipment. So for the roll-up, I'm going to add weight. You do not have to. You can also, to make it more challenging, pull your knees in. You do not have to. So if you're not doing donkey kicks, what you're going to do instead are butt kicks. So you'll just kind of do these instead, okay? So we're going to start with donkey kicks. I'm actually going to put my hands in the post just to have a little bit more weight. And then I'll go right to, actually, no, I'll just do it right here. Here we go. So I've got 10 seconds of rest and 20 seconds of work. Right into the roll-ups after this. Here we go. Donkey kicks. That's butt kicks. This is donkey. Okay, you can go into the roll-ups. Remember, you don't need equipment. I'm going to use a weight and pull my knees in. You don't need to. Off, we go back to the donkey kicks or your butt kicks. Back to the roll-ups. Back to the donkey kicks. I'm just going to go through the whole thing with you here. Back to the roll-ups. Back to the donkey kicks. Back to the roll-ups. roll-ups like that, you would just lift one leg up and down or something like that. All right, so that's your 4 rounds. That's gonna be every Thursday. You're gonna do that. I think Thursday, oh, excuse me, every Friday, which April 1st starts on a Friday. So every Friday you're gonna do that. And so I kind of changed my mind here. What I'm gonna do is go through the whole thing so that as you go along, you can just watch, okay, that's Friday. Then you tune back in, fast forward and see, okay, this is Saturday. Because it's not gonna change throughout the month. So if you want to do it as a full workout, you can keep going, but this is what you do on Fridays. Okay, Saturday, April 2nd, or any Saturday. Frog jumps and side plank dips. With the side plank dips, what you'll do is alternate sides every round. And if you need to modify, you would then lift your legs up or leg up on the side. So the frog jumps are simply done one of 2 ways. You can go here, like this, or you can go here. Okay, true frog jumps are here, but sometimes I like to add a little burpee in there. So I guess we'll do the true frog jumps, these, because we've got other stuff similar to the other thing. So we'll do the frog jumps and then the single plank dips, okay? Remember, if you need to modify the single planks, you lift the leg up and down. Here we go. If it hurts your back, you can always stand up tall and do the plie squat jumps instead. Okay, I'm going to go down my side here. I'm up and then lift up and down. And you can lift your legs up and down and be flat on your arm if you can't do this with your shoulder. Remember, you can always take your 10 seconds of rest. Okay, back to the frog jumps. Back to side plank dips, but the other side this time. Frog jumps. Side plank dips, back to the first side. Frog jumps last time. Side plank dips last time. Okay, that's what you'll do on Saturdays. On Sundays, starting with Sunday, April 3rd, you'll do squat jumps and push-ups, okay? So I'm gonna do some push-ups with the Bosu just to get a little height. I'm not sure how well you can see me on the floor. Okay, so if you shutting off and joining me again for Sundays, here we go. So squat jumps first. You can always just squat if you need to, and then push-ups. If you can't do push-ups, you could do chest presses, you could do tricep dips, something else with your upper body, okay? You can do push-ups on the wall, whatever you need to do. I'm trying to keep this as minimal equipment as possible for you, so you can do this anywhere. No excuse. So again, you don't need a Bosu. I'm just using it more for height for the camera. So do some push-ups. Squat jumps. Okay, back to push-ups. Okay, back to squat jumps. Back to push-ups. Squat jumps, last time. Remember, the idea is to get something done in 4 minutes. So you can push yourself as hard as you can in those 4 minutes each day. And you just keep doing that every day for the month of April. Almost finished with Sunday. And rest. Okay. So if you're leaving me, I'll see you Monday. Okay. If you're joining me, I'll see you. It's Monday. Starting with April 4th, Monday, we have plank jacks, or you can do standing jacks. And we have flutter kicks on the floor. So what you're going to do is you can modify the standing jacks. You can also modify on the floor with bicycles or something that's not so taxing on your back. Excuse me. Okay. plank jacks, and then flutter kicks. Just set that aside because it's going to get in the way. Okay, here we go. So we've got plank jacks or regular jacks. Flutter kicks. And I'm going to put my hands behind my head. You can put your hands anywhere. You can keep your legs low like this, or you can take them up high. You can try them like this, whatever works for you. I'm protecting my back by pulling in my abdominals. Flip over. I know I'm speaking quietly and the videos are hard to hear, but if someone's always sleeping, I need to invest in a wireless microphone. Okay, flutter. Flip. Just make sure you're really supporting your back with that one by drawing your belly button in, supporting your abs. I'm using your abs. Okay, this is the last round for Mondays. That's Monday, so I'll see you on Tuesday. Okay, so if you're joining me on Tuesday, hello. We're doing mountain climbers, starting with Tuesday, April 5th, mountain climbers or high knee jogs, and alternating lunges. Now you can add a bicep curl if you have weights. So I guess what I would say is if you're gonna alternate lunges, just keep the weight in one hand rather than passing it back and forth. Each time maybe? I guess we'll just do it and see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to mountain climb, and then we're going to do the alternating lunges. Now you can stay up and do high knee jogs instead if you like. So I guess let's go. Alright, hopefully you can see me down here. And So I guess what we'll do is, if you don't have a weight, you're not gonna use a weight, alternate lunge. If you're going to use a weight, don't alternate, okay? We'll just do the lunge and curl on one side. So if you don't have a weight and you're just gonna lunge, alternate your lunges, okay? If you're gonna lunge and curl like this, just stay on one side and then switch the next time, okay? We'll do that. Otherwise, you're just alternating the lunge, no weight. I'm doing hammer curl, but you can do either way, whatever works for you. This way it's just a little heavy for me to do regular. Bicep curl. Ooh, there we go. So your high knee jogs or mountain climbing. Okay, switch sides. Or alternate your lunge. So yes, if you've been wondering, I'm in my sister's garage, working out next to my brother-in-law's Chevy Camaro. Praying that I don't drop the weight or stretch it. But this was the only place in the house I could not wake the rest of the people, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. No excuses, people. Here we go. So alternating lunges, or if you're doing it with the weight, you're back to the first leg and arm. And final set of lunges. Okay, so that's Tuesdays. Okay, if you're joining me for Wednesday, it's starting with April 6th. We do burpees. You can pick, you can do Jackson squats instead. And then bent over rows. And bent over rows, and if you don't have weight, you're going to do squats instead. So if you have a weight, you can do bent over rows. Now you can do them with two weights. I only have one with me right now. So I'm going to alternate the arms and hold the squat. How about that? Otherwise, you can just squat, or you can do two weights in your hand every time. I'm going to do my burpees, and if you get bored with the burpees, you can change it up a little bit. You can do or modify the jacks and squats, okay? So you can change up your burpee if you get bored, want to do something else in there. I'm just going to try and keep it straightforward just for the tutorial. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if you have a weight or weights, you're going to row. If you're not, you're going to squat. I'm going to hold a squat here and I'm going to row. How about that? 4 jacks and squats. Okay, so squats or rows or whatever you've got with you. Okay, back to your burpee. Just stretch on my back. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to the rows. I'm going to bring my feet, both feet out at this time and squat. Right into those burpees, or you can take your 10 seconds. It's your last set of burpees, so might as well get going. And last set of rows or squats. And that's it for Wednesdays. So, if you're joining me now for Thursdays, which starts, the first Thursday is April 7th, which is, this is actually the final day of our exercise tutorial. And then, so our calendar starts on Fridays, and I think ends on a Saturday. So it works out perfectly. Ish. And the final exercises are plie or sumo, squats, or jumps. You can add a tricep overhead press over here, if you like, and then tricep dips with kicks. So it's back-to-back triceps. So if at one point you're like, nah, no more, that's fine. You can always use your weight in other ways, or just omit the weight at all, at all. So I'm gonna use the BOSU for the dip part. You can do it on the floor, or you can do it off of a bench or a seat, chair, whatever you have. But you can also do it off the floor. Okay, so we'll see how the squat jump and tricep press into the tricep dips goes. I might just omit it because, who am I trying to prove here? I prove that I want to use my arms today. That's what I'm trying to prove. Okay, so here we go. We'll try it. I'm not going to hit anything. So I've got the weight in my hand, and when I jump up, I'm going to press up. I'm actually going to hold it this way, I think, just easier for me. So make sure your heels are in, your toes are out. Okay, I'm going to go down here. It's probably a terrible idea to use the weight, so we're going to dip and you're going to kick right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna omit the weight. So unless you're really into it, don't just use it down here if you have a weight. I want you to really work it on the triceps, dips, and I think 4 rounds coming back to back is just gonna be ridiculous. You can see I'm kind of swinging my weight out. So if you can do that a little bit. It's already slightly taxing on the legs because you're doing the jumps and the kicks. So let's just not be ridiculous. You can take this slower. You know, you don't have to balance your kicks or fall off. Jeez. I'll go like this time, see how this goes.